We've watched the ad or we've watched the film where we left and it was just something about the music took it to the next level. And that's this space that we get to live in, which is helping creatives find that song, find that moment that takes their creative to the next spot, that gives you goosebumps, that makes you remember the thing that you just saw. My name is Daniel McCarthy, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of MusicBed in Fort Worth, Texas. MusicBed is a music licensing company for any type of creator that's making videos. We represent thousands of artists for those filmmakers to use in their films. Anywhere from YouTube videos all the way up to large advertising campaigns and Super Bowl ads. I was born in Fort Worth, went to public school. My best friend, Nick Carfa, who co-founded the company with me, we met in 6th grade. By the time we were sophomores in high school, we were recording in a studio, we were running sound for pep rallies, we were kind of running like media and AV stuff for the school. I went to college for a semester, and then I ended up leaving to be a graphic designer at an advertising agency. I kind of conned my way into the job, but my passions and my desires started to leave the organization. Because I was dreaming about what I could go do. They basically kicked me out of the nest and said, you need to go do your own thing. And at the time, I was devastated. I have a newborn. I don't know how we're gonna make money. I knew how to do video work. And so I just started picking up jobs. And that ultimately led me to reaching out to Nick. And so we started Concept Culture, which is an advertising agency. So I would be concepting it, we'd be shooting it, we would do the whole deal, and then we would come to the editing process, and we just kept hitting a wall. We were stuck with production music, which is terrible, but it's cheap. Or you're having to reach out to record labels and publishers and artists and owners. It was super complicated and expensive. We just started to dream about why. There's all this great talent out there, yet none of it's accessible. None of it is priced right. You can't get online and look for it and clear it quickly. And that really is where MusicBed was born. Nick took on the role of A&R, which was scouting and signing great artists. And I took the role of CEO and marketing director. We knew that we wanted to have the best music possible. Simultaneously, we've never worked in the music industry. We don't know what the heck we're doing. We have no money to pay advances. We have no relationships. We just have this crazy idea. And we would start scouring through college music blogs and music discovery sites, this kind of underground search to go find this talent. We launched MusicBed with 35 artists. We started and said, we're gonna go after indie filmmakers. We're gonna go after wedding filmmakers, of all things. And we're gonna go after nonprofits and schools. We knew that that was a market that was not being served. We started signing partnership deals with record labels. We started signing independent artists directly. And we were saying, y'all keep doing TV and film and advertising. We're gonna stay in this little area. By the end of year one, we had done $3 million in music licensing. Year two, we have these guys that they were shooting wedding videos 2 years ago, and now all of a sudden, they're directing a Nike spot. And they're calling us saying, can we use you for that? Year three, we started doing TV and film. Year four, we're doing video games. Year five, we're doing original music and scores for the biggest projects in the world. I think the big struggle was, is it going to devalue the music? And we just proved over and over and over and over again that it doesn't. Because I can place it in 1,000 wedding videos and still get $250,000 for a Super Bowl ad. The music industry is reasonably centralized. The same groups, organizations, and people have made the decisions for a really long time. Who gets in, who gets out, who's not in, who's not out. And for me, I think that MusicBed at some level is decentralizing that power a little bit. You've got 10 million YouTube creators. You've got hundreds of thousands of production companies. You've got thousands of music supervisors and advertising agencies. And if we give them access to the best music in the world, and we let them decide who's popular, then at some level, we're letting the people and the creatives decide what's next and what's hot. We may get 2,000 or 3,000 submissions, and we're only choosing 5 or 6 artists. We're here for the music industry, but simultaneously, we have the highest standard of quality that you could possibly have. Is your music so good that it gives me goosebumps? If it doesn't, keep working. If it does, then I believe you deserve as big of a chance as anybody else to go out there and make great music. My favorite thing over anything we do is getting the emails of an artist saying, "You're the reason I'm making it." 3 years ago, we started with this idea that there could be this conference called Film and Music, where we could bring filmmakers and musicians and creative directors and producers and directors all together to watch great music, to watch great people in the industry teach and inspire and communicate. And it's been a massive success. And I think it's a success not really because of us, but because when creatives get together, a lot of magical things happen. Every industry is worth disrupting. We chose the music industry. It's exciting, it's a little nerve-wracking, but at the end of the day, we're representing a lot of artists that would never have had a chance.